Hello all, Mike Logan here from AskMikeTheCounselor2.com and Logan Family Counseling in Rockford, Illinois, where I'm partners with my wife Julie and Logan Family Counseling. And it's interesting, I have here my brand new copy of Scientific American Mind, and I wrote an article for my website this morning called Brain Articles. And just hopefully you could see that. This came out today in the new issue, Brain Trainers. Put your cortex through its paces with these software games. It's written by Kaspar Mossman, and he evaluates 8 of the available brain training, brain fitness programs. So, there are more and more articles about brain fitness out there. That's becoming mainstream. He quotes Michael Merzenich, who is the head honcho of Posit Science, and their particular program, Posit Science Brain Fitness Program, is really a good one. I have 4 of the brain fitness programs, and I use 2 of the brain fitness programs for my own noggin that are evaluated in this program. Lumosity and Brain Fitness, and I wish they had evaluated Advanced Brain Technologies, Alex Stillman's work, or Martin Walter's work, MindSpark Brain Fitness Pro, both of which are excellent programs. But it's interesting that this particular individual, the author, Kaspar Mossman, evaluated Posit Science, Happy Neuron, Nintendo, that's the games on Brain Age game, Supermind by Cognifit, Cortex Sport, that's Lumosity. And My Brain Trainer, and CogMed, and he also has a little bit in here about the value of gaming, which is an interesting thing for me to read. My son's quite the gamer. Okay, well, let me read what they have to say about Lumosity, which he calls Cortex Sport. Lumosity was the program I was most eager to play each day. It's fun. Its content appears not to be much different from that of its competitors, but its user interface is as well designed as Nintendo's, easy to use on the computer. My only complaint was that my daily training was over so quickly. Complete sessions took less than 15 minutes. Posit Science is fast, and you can do it more than once a day. I don't think the author thought about that. Can such short stints accomplish anything? On the other hand, I realize I've been doing stomach crunches for less than 15 minutes a day for the past few months, and my abs are more beach-worthy than they were before I began. Maybe the same holds true for the brain. Ostensibly, the goal is to increase a quantity called your lumosity. This notion rang my quack alert bell at first, but it is just intended to whet your competitive appetite. Each training session you are assigned 4 or 5 games, and you progress through a primer stage to modules covering attention, memory, processing speed, and cognitive control. Then you hit extended stages devoted to each of these modes. Most of these games are standard issue, but tarted up in a way that makes them genuinely fun. For example, all right, and he goes on to the next page, and I'm not going to do that. I think he touches on something important that people are. So I've done the brain fitness game. What am I going to see? Am I going to feel differently? Am I suddenly going to have higher SAT scores? Do better on the Mensa test? That kind of thing. Well, I don't think that is the impact of doing brain fitness programs. What you're doing is giving your neurons and certain circuits a challenge so that the entire circuit has to fire together. And when circuits get in the habit of doing that, they are more effective at handling the load of sensory data that is bombarding us. That's what we are after. Continued ability to perceive accurately, hear accurately, to be able to tease a conversation. If I'm talking with somebody in a crowded, noisy room, to be able to hear them rather than all the noise around me. And Michael Merzenich, in the initial comments, says exactly the same thing. So let me read what the author has to say about that in his brain article. Michael Merzenich, neuroscientist at the University of California, San Francisco, is ruthless as he describes how my 37-year-old brain is going to turn to mush over the years to come. You're going to slowly decline in operating speed, he says. Your brain will become noisier and noisier in its processing. That means you won't be able to discriminate between the noise that you want to pay attention to and all the rest of the noise around it. For example, while I'm reading, my computer and the space heater are working. I don't want to have those particular noises impacting my ability to do what I'm doing now. The villain age-related cognitive decline, which Merzenich says is a combination of physical changes and something called negative brain plasticity, the cerebral equivalent of what has happened to Arnold Schwarzenegger's biceps. The way to combat negative brain plasticity is to train regularly using any of an increasingly wide range of software products designed expressly for that purpose. Okay, combat negative brain plasticity. Each time I offer my brain a new challenge, it reorganizes itself. Each thought helps my brain reorganize itself. So I want to have lots of new thoughts, new experiences. Keeps my brain moving very quickly between tasks and blocks that negative plasticity. Okay, so look around you for some brain articles. Looks like they're going to be everywhere for a while. Mike Logan, AskMikeTheCounselor2.com. Thank you very much.